The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program host and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by TCN TV Network Incorporated. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. The TCN TV Network claims no rights to the said content. TCN TV Network cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. TCN TV Network is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this program.
What's going to be happening in the next couple of days now? I don't know how involved I'll be getting in with them, but how did that come to be?
Yeah. So.
See that? See? But no, really though.
That to me is confounding and confusing in that.
Shows that we now have on our roster is growing, and we have a lot of new shows here. I'm only going to offer solutions on the show. I'm not going to do what everyone else is doing right now and talking about how many people got shot, when it happened, how it happened. We know it's happening. Okay, we're past that now. We don't need to keep pushing that narrative.
Guys, wow. Really? So welcome to In the Net. Really?
Bruv. Hey
Guys.
y'all, what's good?
You know what? We'll talk about this later.
No problem.
In the now, everybody. And guess what? It's Friday. It's actually sunny today. This is the first sunny day of the weekend.
We deserve it.
Rain all week. So
Yeah.
thank God it's Friday.
Yes,
And
indeed.
today, I have a couple announcements to make before we actually jump into our show. So, first announcement, I'm going to be really sad next week because my new assistant, who's so good at what she does, the school goes on strike. So I won't have an assistant anymore.
Really? But wait, but doesn't that mean like she'll be here more because she's not going to school?
Because the teacher's on strike and she has to always report to her teacher, and there's no teacher to report to, and something happens, I'll leave. So, I'm
Sorry,
sad.
y'all.
Very sad.
I like you already.
I feel
you're
like
pretty cool.
this is a mean trick, God. You pulled her there and you pulled her back. It happened. But hopefully she comes back. So Janelle, thank you again. Welcome. Thank you for everything you've done so far.
Yes, indeed.
Of course, big up the girl who's doing her best. Listen, bring in your bottle so it's symmetrical.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta make sure this is right.
Okay.
And you see. Selena McCallum, who also I'm gonna be sad next week. What's going on next week? I'm losing Selena too.
Where's she going? Where are you going?
Well, I don't feel sorry for her. No.
You going where?
Bahamas.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, guy. I'm so happy for her though. 'Cause this young lady, I'm gonna say this because this is relevant in the now. This young woman came right out of university and jumped straight into her career. There was no stop. Like she graduated on the Saturday and started working on the Monday.
Wow.
Like that.
Good job.
And she's been going ever since. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, Selena. She's gone to Bahamas. So like, I'm sad. But bring back some stones, please. Some rocks. Anything that look
We
nice.
support you.
Yeah, but girl, go on with it. And then, of course, I would like to introduce, see the show in the now, it's been like a slow development.
Really?
Right? It started off as news, and then it was like, conspiracy kind of news. Then it went into like, it's just been kind of morphing and like finding its place. But I decided that it's time to take a little bit of a change. Shift course with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why you're here, even though you started off bad. I would like to introduce to everyone my new co-host. Yeah, watch her face. She's acting new. We talked about this yesterday.
Barely. You said there's a possibility, but I appreciate, the promotion. You know?
Man, new co-host. The reason I'm doing it is because, Christina's a millennial, and I'm a Generation Xer.
She is.
I believe that's what it is.
Maybe.
And we're like, again, in two separate worlds in a way that we think, and I think it would bring a really good dynamic.
I agree with that part.
Right?
I definitely feel that there's a lot of commonalities between us, but there's also a lot of differences.
The fact that I'm a lot wiser than she is, but she brings the playful, fun, young side.
Exactly.
I'm still young though.
She is.
Just older. thing. Oh,
What?
This show, because she's a technological whiz and has been doing this since she was like 4, we're going to be talking a lot of technology, which is another thing we don't find in our space.
True.
Very
That
often.
is very true.
So we're going to be able to bring our community
Mm-hmm.
the very best in technological advances,
That's true.
keep them in the now,
Of course.
which I think is appropriate. It goes with
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get us all up to a space where we can be able to speak on this intelligently.
I agree. And I also think we can also benefit from using technology. Because one thing I find is that a lot of the rest of the world kind of had their industrial age, which, you know, we kind of missed out on. They had their like .com era.
Yes, it is.
But we're now in this technology age where things are moving so fast. So I feel like if we could hop onto this train, which is moving a lot faster than
train.
those others, we could like definitely reclaim our time.
You know what? I agree with you. I feel like maybe you're right. Like we fell off for a minute because of what happened to us.
Of course.
But now we're in a better position
Yeah.
to jump back on the train, like you said, and
Yeah.
pick up at a really good spot.
Exactly.
Like we're going into 2020, which is
Yes.
something we'll be talking about a little bit later.
Yes, a
So-
new decade.
2010, 2000, people were like the whole world's going to end. All this
Yeah.
stuff. 2020, though, that's going to be an interesting time.
I feel so. I feel like that whole decade, I'm excited, but I'm kind of like, what? Like what?
Well, I
What?
heard a lot of robotic stuff, which is why you being here is so important. See, we're already on the train. Me and Christina are already on the train. Well,
Yeah.
I've kind of jumped on
Yeah.
to the train. But it's a
I
good
feel like you
spot.
kind of dragged me on, but like,
I did. I don't care.
we'll take that as well.
So this week, well, of course, she knew that she was going to this, but she didn't know she was going to talk about it. Elevate.
Yeah. Elevate
Let's
was
talk
dope.
about this.
It was
So
dope.
I actually found a quick, I guess it's a little clip from what Elevate was about 2019.
Okay.
Never in history have we had a moment when there were so many earth-shaking, technology-driven revolutions underway simultaneously.
We're at the beginning of a next generation of discoveries that are analogous to the industrial age. And when they flow through, I want Canada developing it as well as beneficiaries of it.
I think Elevate is an incredible place to not only be inspired, but to really leave with this desire to impact the world around you.
If you don't look like your customers, how can you possibly understand their struggle? It's good for business when you have more diversity.
Only if we're all aware and knowledgeable can we work together to create the best future.
We need to make big bets and have moonshots, because I ask you, do you want to be creators or do you want to be consumers?
Welcome back. So listen, I got so excited about my new co-host that I forgot to put on my own mic. So everyone could hear her clearly, but they couldn't hear me. But now you can. So your overall thoughts of Elevate. And I think we're going to have to take this into the next segment because you called me about something.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to
Why are we going to start off there?
Because it's important that we do.
Okay.
But we're not going to start there. Tell me about Elevate.
Okay, so in case you didn't know, Elevate is Canada's tech festival, and it is dope. Like, if you want to learn anything that there is to learn about tech, like from simple stuff like social media to like high tech stuff like AI, artificial intelligence, go there. I think this year they really blew it out of the water. Like the recap video you guys just saw and what I experienced, totally different. It's like they really elevated it this year. They brought it on. I think a lot of the topics were meaningful. I learned a lot. And the thing I really liked about it was how they had different stages. So each stage kind of housed one different technological aspect. So there was a stage that was all about AI, and every speaker for the entire day was AI. So I wanted to focus on something that is more relevant to us and more relevant to the network. So I went to the new media stage. So that's talking about like social media, print, magazine, how those things are evolving. So that's what I spent the entire day. And that was at the Design Exchange, and I had a lot of fun.
So you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But you also had some qualms.
I did.
So we're not going to get into that now. I think we should spend a couple minutes in the next segment, though.
Okay.
And talk about what you called me about. Because I think people would like to hear this.
Yes.
This has everything to do with that.
My first mission, and I had to report to home base 2 hours in. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll see you soon on In and Out.
Yeah, that was wild. It was wild.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
What's good, everybody?
Hello. So, it's funny. I have a script, and see, this is what happens with change. I had this whole script done. This girl wanted to call me out on my script, and the whole thing's changed pretty much now. But it's okay. It's okay, because this is
I didn't expect the morning announcements, to be fair. I feel like if we didn't do the morning announcements, we could have gotten through it.
Thank you, Selena. You see, this is the thing, though. Selena's always going to rep for me. Thank you, Selena. I had to even do the clap because this girl tried to come on here and back me up on In and Out. Wow. So it's interesting, though, because much as she's batting me up right now, she ran into a situation at Elevate, which we were just talking about in the first segment.
Yeah.
How about you share with everyone what you noticed and what your thoughts were?
Okay. So here's what happened at Elevate. Like I say, the festival as a whole was great, but I think there was a blind spot in this one particular section.
Spot?
Or a light spot, a white spot. Or as they said, and I'm literally quoting, a white space in a particular talk that I participated in the new media stage. So what had happened was they had a talk that was surrounding 3 influencers. And influencers, I mean, everyone and their mom wants to be an influencer. People want to be a YouTuber. They want to be on TikTok, be the next Vine star, which is great. It's good. It's amazing. So what had happened was on this stage at Elevate, there was 4 women power, yes. They were all white. And I had a problem with that. I had a problem with that because I felt that as Elevate was trying to promote diversity, inclusivity, this is a section I feel that society as a whole tends to push Black people. And I'm going to be really specific here. I'm not going to talk about POC, and we're going to get into why that is later. But I'm specifically speaking about Black people pushing them to the side. When we do make great contributions to the social media landscape. This is fact. So many memes, like Vine turned a lot of people who were comedians or up and coming comedians into actual stars, full-blown stars, winning awards and stuff. This is a fact. So how can you have a platform that doesn't see any of that representation there? That was a problem I had. And I voiced this on my own personal Instagram stories. Mine, my platform for me and for you guys as well, you guys who follow me, I'm just myself. I'm just myself. So during this Elevate particular talk, what I did was I tagged the speakers as one does. If you go through the story and the highlight, I tagged, every time I went to a session, I tagged the speaker or the speakers so that they could maybe reshare. We want to grow our followings. So I did that. So when I did that now, after the talk, one of the influencers who I personally thought had like at the time 100,000, but apparently when me and Selena checked her profile today, she has like over 250,000 followers. She DM'd me and basically said, asked me why I was upset about the panel, then tried to say that she doesn't like the fact that I used the term influencers. Mind you, Elevate used the term influencers in the title of said talk, but you know, when I said it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And she said that she didn't want to upset anyone. I personally was like, first and foremost, you're not going to try me. But, you know, I have to remember I have a media badge on. So I can't just be me in this particular situation. I have people I report to. I'm representing an organization. I can't just be like, you know what, girl, like, why are you being mad? Like, this is exactly what you white people do. And like, we have problems. But you can't say that when you're wearing the media badge and representing an organization. So what I did was I picked up the phone. I'm like, yo, big sis Simone,
this is where I come in.
We have a situation in the DMs. Like when I say that it wasn't even 15 minutes after the talk that this girl was in my DMs coming to ask me why I was angry. My girl, I was not angry. I was not angry. I wasn't upset. I made an observation. And of course, someone took that observation and misconstrued it and made it about them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, this wasn't even about you. Like, and I specifically said that. Like obviously we're not going to show the DM on the screen. Again, this is a reputable organization, you know. So we don't want to do all of those things, but we can.
I told her to get her.
So
that's what I told her.
I did not do that either, because still, like, we're an organization, you know.
But I said
we're
to do it
trying,
respectfully.
And I did.
I said be respectful.
What I said, this is exactly what, I'm not going to say exactly what I said. It was a long paragraph. What I said was that, firstly, my comments were not made to you or any of your colleagues on the stage directly. It was not meant for you guys at all. What it was meant to say was that there are aspects of media, new media especially, where Black people are, number one, left out of, and then number two, people bite our style and get rewarded for it. That's the problem. That was the issue that I had. The issue was that I had was that when Black people do a thing, it's related as ghetto, or it's related as not being professional, or it's related that it's not it. But the fact of the matter is, when someone else copies it, all of a sudden,
it's trending.
This is trending. This is fashionable.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's appropriation.
That was the issue that I had. So I brought it up with this influencer. I sent her my paragraph, and she responded back in the most generic way possible. And to this day,
you didn't tell me this part. What did she say?
Oh, I'll just read it, because like the message was literally so short. I can literally read it on air. This is what the influencer said in response to the paragraph I had sent her. Like when I basically told her that the problem is not with you specifically. It's not with your colleagues. It's more so about how this was an opportunity that Elevate could have taken to actually be actually diverse, to actually be inclusive. Like, there was 4 women on stage. You could have had one white person. You could have had someone who was other abled, and you could have had someone from another community. That's diversity. That's inclusivity. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been hard. It's not like they're not out there, because they clearly are out there. And we are out there. We are out there. Because people are biting our style.
I want to hear a generic response. It's very important that I hear.
Okay, so here's...
After you've voiced your opinion on this.
Okay, so here's the generic response that this influencer, who shall remain unnamed, provided. She said, I couldn't agree with you more. Hope we can all stand together as women and a community to build a way more inclusive and diverse influencer landscape. Hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Sounds like
So I just want you to see exactly what I wrote.
Yeah.
And this is the response. I can't show you guys this. That would be, we could be in. Did you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And the funny thing is, and I don't think I told you this, but I actually, the way we were positioned in Design Exchange was this. So she came down the stage and came into the main floor. So I actually saw her response. I saw her physical response as she was replying to this.
So you saw her.
I saw her.
Was she upset? Was she in her feelings?
She was upset. She was in her feelings. Like, I literally saw her. She was literally like this. Okay, guys, watch me. She was like this. then my phone goes ding, and I get the message.
You got someone in an emotional response. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And the thing was, like, my thing was, like, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go and, like, interview some of the people who are on stage because they were all coming down and going out the same door. But then after seeing that response, I'm like, you know what? First assignment, I think I've caused enough trouble already. I'm going to just leave it.
You didn't cause trouble. You spoke. This is the thing. And, you know, we spent longer in Elevate than I wanted to. But I think it's important to know that people understand that. Like, what you did make an observation, and someone as an influencer, mind you, this is what she's calling herself. Well, no,
well, she had a problem with that, even though that's what Elevate called the panel.
But the panel was a group of new media influencers.
I have no idea. They don't like the word influencer.
Okay. Anyhow, you're up there speaking to people about the credibility you have as being someone who's on social media, who attracts attention, and can sometimes dictate the behavior of others. We'll say that.
Sure.
Someone's response to you about something like this, and your response is a generic blah, which left you feeling, I better call well, no, we already called. We had already talked at that point. But it left you not feeling, I'm sure, okay, you're not good with that.
Right.
So, again, people out here who are in these fields, I think this is your point. We need to start seeing better and hearing more. And the fact that you talked up, you actually spoke up about it. I was proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, that was good. You have to listen, we're talking about technology and us being behind and us trying to be caught up with what's happening right now.
Yeah.
But that there's no one there representing. How are we supposed to?
Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah. Okay. So. Well, guys, that was her experience at Elevate. Elevate, you have to do a little bit more when it comes to diversity. They had a lot of people, though. I will say, Akon was there. Yeah. Michelle Obama was there. I'll go through a few. There was some people there. Let me go through some of them in their defense. Cameron Bailey. So Akon, yes. Yeah. Cameron Bailey was there.
Yeah.
Masai Ujiri, hoping that's his name, was there. Jennifer Jackson was there. She's the president of Capital One. Yep. Nadia Hamilton. So there were people there. Okay. But on this space, what you're saying specifically.
Yeah, that's specifically what I was talking about.
There was no, and that's Javon Martin. So visual communicator, I believe, and of course, Miss Obama. So there was representation, but in certain places, that, like you said at the beginning, there was a blind spot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So your thoughts about that? What can we do?
Is there in the comment section? Like, please comment down below and let us know what you're thinking, either as you're watching this or on the replay, so that we can have a conversation and a dialogue.
Is it time for us maybe to step up more and find ourselves in those fields? Could that be something we have to do so that Christina can see you on stage? I don't know. Anyhow, comment. We'll see you guys in the next session. We'll move on to something a lot more fun and light. We'll see you soon on In the Now.
My name is Trish Curling, and I am an online coach, personal trainer, and yoga teacher, and your new host of Shaping Life, which is all about understanding that we have the ability and the control to take charge of our health and wellness. But we can't do it alone, and I can't wait to sit down with the best in the industry. Please tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. live here on the TCN Network.
With so many newspapers within the community, it's sometimes hard to tell what separates us from the rest. Most of the time, they all brag about the same thing. You know, the large circulations, tons of online views, and it can go on and on. But what really separates the Toronto Caribbean newspaper apart from everybody else? Well, it's simple. Our service. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Grant Browning, founder and CEO of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper. I have over 20 years of branding and marketing experience, and I've worked with countless companies and corporations to do one thing, and that is to raise their profits with their brand. With over 40 years of combined experience in branding and marketing, our amazing staff is fully prepared to sit down and figure out exactly what you need to stand out from your competitors.
The reason why you don't see that anymore is because
the ad is too powerful, bring too much people.
So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today. We'll be happy to help.
Well, hello everyone. What's up, guys?
What up, what up? On this episode.
Hi, and welcome to...
Hey guys, Natasha here at Forbes. This week on the Business of Influence, we are going to talk about what it means and what it takes to be a social media influencer. What is a social media influencer?
Come to me first.
Someone who influences a large amount of people.
And can brand themselves.
And then being able to monetize it.
They're wearing that shirt, I want to go find that shirt, and I want to buy that shirt.
So in 2010, late 2010, I posted my first video. I basically do dance and sketches and vlogs. I try to do everything, I guess.
I'm Ariel Martin, also known as Baby Ariel. I'm 16 years old and I'm a social media influencer. On Musical.ly, I have about 18 million followers. On Twitter, I'm almost at 600,000. On Instagram, I have about 6 million. On YouTube, I have 2 million.
I started Fuck Jerry about 6 years ago on Tumblr. I noticed I could obviously leverage this large following, so I started different accounts like Beige Cardigan. We have like a pizza account, Kanye Doing Things, Crispy Shorts. So just created this whole network of accounts, and now we have about 20 of them, around like 30 million unique followers.
But I think when people think influencers, they just think of the 11 people that have 10 million followers, and I think the opportunity really is in.
Y'all caught me off guard there.
So, you know what? The show didn't go any way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, I was confuzzled.
It's okay though, because things happen in the now.
I think it
right?
is good.
Yeah, man. Things happen in the now.
I think we're staying where we need to be, in the now, in the present.
In the present. So, influencing and influencers, this word, okay? How do you define an influencer? How would you define it for yourself? I think it's a question we should ask.
I think an influencer has to cause change.
So is it numbers? Is it only numbers?
No.
Okay.
It's not only numbers. I know in terms of influencer marketing now, because of the rise of influencers, when brands reach out to people, they're not just looking at your numbers.
Okay.
They're not. So before it was like if you were an influencer, if you had 1 million plus, now you're an influencer. Now you can actually be able to get brand deals and work with Nike or Apple to get paid to post something.
Right.
But I feel now the tide is changing in the meaning of what an influencer actually is. It's someone who's able to evoke change in the audience that they have, whether it's 500 people or 500,000.
And then I'm always worrying about or thinking about, what about the people that are not on social media who follow people, right? What, for example, so we see an influencer as the numbers we find on their accounts.
Yep.
Okay. What about those people who don't have accounts, who actually follow people? How do we equate for them, right? When we're looking at it being do you understand what I'm saying?
No. Because that doesn't really make sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay.
So what about, people who are influencers will have all these numbers.
Yes.
Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about their followers who don't have social media. There's people who have followers who are not on social media.
That's true.
older generation sometimes who are I'm not on Facebook, but they follow people. How do we equate for them?
You know what? That's a great question.
Do you finally get me now? I felt like I was
kind of, but they have influence in, for lack of a better phrase, the real world.
Right.
Okay.
Real world influencers where it's it's not about the numbers on the thing, right? How do we equate for them in this technological world? Because they're still influencers.
Uh-huh. I think, you know what I feel? I feel like some of those people are actually moving into social media to try and get more.
Way.
I feel like they are. For example, I'll give you a great example. My dad.
Okay.
He's a 60-year-old minister. Because of social media, because he wanted to diversify himself, we helped him create his own personal brand. And every Tuesday and Thursday, he has his Facebook Live show. Mm-hmm. So he knows a lot of people in the real world. He helps a lot of people. He counsels a lot of people. But I feel what people are noticing is that you can't run away from the social media thing.
Yeah, okay. That's what it is.
That's what people are realizing. You can't run away from social media. It is a part of our existence.
Yeah, okay. That's what it is. So people running, you have to, you have to learn it. But it's annoying because my mom's on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And she finds me. Now she's always in my business. So
you can block them. You can block them. My dad is blocked off of Instagram and Facebook, and a few of his friends, those aunties in church who like to talk, they're blocked.
I can't block my mom though. She would cuss me. Oh my God.
She probably wouldn't know, to be honest.
Yes, she would know because she's always on my page. So if all of a sudden she presses, she's like, "How come we can't get pun?" No, I'd get cussed. She would know.
But yeah, I feel like you can't run away from social media.
True.
It's part of this age that we're living in.
It's true. It's true.
It's
So
a part of it.
speaking of influencers, let's talk about someone who is a local brand, Miss Lily Singh.
Okay.
So we all know Miss Lily. I like this picture. I think she's kind of kooky. That's the word I have for her.
Mhm.
Like she's very much herself, which is what I appreciate. I have a video actually. Let's throw up that video and then we're going to talk a little bit about Miss Lily Singh.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Lily Singh with Vanity Fair, and I'm excited to teach you some Canadian slang. I'm always jumping at every opportunity to tell people I'm Canadian. I'm specifically from Toronto. Emphasis on the way I'm saying Toronto. You know someone is from Toronto if the T is silent. If someone says Toronto, imposter! So this is basically holy. This is just an exaggeration when something's cool or when you're annoyed. It's like kind of like, oh my God, but Canadians really like to say not holy, but holy, usually followed by man. That's holy, man. I know this because my mom says this a lot to me every day because she's usually annoyed at me. Okay, waste. See, you can't even say waste. It's not waste, it's waste. And this basically refers to a situation or person that is being useless or not ideal. For example, if there's someone that was late to a party, you're like, yo, you're waste. Wow, interestingly enough, you could also say man at the end of this. Waste man. So waste man's. Drake lyrics are making a lot of sense to you right now, aren't they?
Yeah. So Christina had a emotional response. Tell me what.
This is literally the problem I have.
Okay. Talk about it.
So we had this conversation while the video was playing, and my question was, just those two terms, even the way she said it, is that a Toronto thing, or is that something from another culture?
Put it out there. What do you guys think? That's a good question for the viewers. Is this a Toronto thing, or is that a cultural? Like the terminology, the way you use those words, like waste.
Like, I don't think anyone from Yorkville would say it like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Can you imagine?
Bridle path? Do they say that?
Oh, that's waste.
No, they wouldn't. They would not.
You know,
but
made me like blow boogers out my nose. That's hilarious.
Lily is being applauded. She's being rewarded, and she's built her entire brand off of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how is she another WOC, another woman of color, but she's copying the slang and the terms that we use in our culture? But let somebody else who is actually Black
or ghetto, yeah, then it's your ghetto,
want to build their community platform or their comedic platform on just being themselves, they would not have the same trajectory.
I think I'm pretty
She
funny.
has her own late
I've
night
no trajectory.
show. I'm not saying, like, you know what? She's worked hard, no problem, but she's worked hard off of mimicking our
another culture.
Right? When there are influencers, when there are YouTubers who are actually Black, not trying to pretend to be Guyanese or Trini. They're actually Trini. They're actually Guyanese, who are not able to actually benefit off of the influence that they're actually growing and generating. They're not getting late night shows. They're not getting influencer deals.
Oh yeah, she has a show now.
She does. She has her own late night show. And people are touting as her being the first woman of color to have a late night show, which is not true. Monique did it first.
Yeah.
So did Wanda Sykes. I'm sorry, are they white? No, they're both Black women and they're both Black. Did I say that already? They're Black. They're blackity black. That's what they are. But you can't just erase and diminish what they've done, their accomplishments, and try and put up someone else who's copying, who's playing off of what these women have done and created, and you're rewarding her, but you're not. Like, look how much trouble Monique got into regarding her Netflix special. Do you remember that discourse?
Oh, geez. Listen, we can't touch that. Not right now. We don't have time.
Do you see what I'm saying?
We don't have time. We have to get there, though. Do
you see my point?
You're going to ruin the whole script if we go there, girl.
Okay.
We can't touch that.
Okay, no problem.
We have to somewhat follow the script.
Girl, we have not followed the script.
At all, but we tried. We did try.
Do we even have any more segments?
We have one more segment.
One more segment. Okay.
We're going to try to squeeze a whole bunch of things in this last segment.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
What are we going to talk about? Like, I don't even know where we are on the paper.
Hello everyone, my name is Jermaine Chambers, and I'm very excited to tell you about the newest political and current affairs program coming here to Brampton. It's called On Point.
The first step of true reconciliation is learning more about one another.
Join us on Tuesdays from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. as we discuss all the issues.
I will never forget the trust you put in me.
Municipal, provincial, federal, and any issue of national importance, we will talk about On Point. So do join us.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
Welcome back, guys. We have distractions in the studio, okay? We were trying to prepare, but we have distractions in the studio right now.
You have to be professional, like no matter what happens. You can't be waste, Simone.
Holy man. Holy.
Goodness, the professionalism of this organization.
So guys, the future, I'm scared, but I'm not scared anymore. You know why I'm not scared anymore, Christina? Because I have you. The fear's done. I said that to Dave this morning. I was like, Dave, you know what? I think I like technology all of a sudden. Like, you've awoken.
I'm glad.
This technological, like, need. So 2020 is coming up, and there's going to be a lot of changes in this
It's
that
not just
decade.
2020.
It's
like
the
a new decade.
Yeah, it's the decade. Like, we have a brand new decade, which is going to bring brand new everything.
Yep.
We
hope.
Let's talk about a couple things.
Okay.
So I went through, I think it was a list on Forbes talking about some of the new things that are going to be happening in 2020, going onwards.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about robots a lot of, which is, by the way, is already happening. It's not new. You guys go to checkouts. Dave gets vexed. Dave is like, I don't understand why I have to bag my own groceries now when people are supposed to be paid. I'm like, it's called technology, Dave. Let's bag our groceries.
I have thoughts on that. Like, I love it, but at the same time, I know that like people have just lost their jobs.
Yeah.
So that's a bit painful.
But that's going to be happening in the next decade. It's robots. Robots are legit. They said robots. Look at this picture.
But it's still painful though.
Robots are going to be taking your jobs. This is what's going to be happening. Look, look at this. It's a black kid. You see, I found a black kid. Look, he's just so confused. Like, what's happening here?
I think yes, but I also think no.
Okay.
So there was a conversation on Twitter about how there's this thing that's been happening, which is AI generated websites.
Okay.
Like, as you know, I'm a web designer. And someone said, like, are these people going to replace us? And I feel like that human element will be worth more money now in the new decade.
That's good. So there's a twist to it. So
I feel so.
Yes, they may take some jobs, but our actual worth as human beings and having that human touch is going to basically give us an advantage.
I feel so.
In certain fields.
I feel so.
All fields or certain fields?
I'm going to say with all.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to say some.
Some fields.
Some fields.
Okay.
So to that point, I'm getting a lot of stuff on Twitter. Like, Twitter is like where it's at. Like, if you're not on Twitter, make sure you're on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and join in the conversations, because I feel like a lot of conversations happen on Twitter.
On Twitter. I should be on more Twitter more.
As opposed to like you should.
I have to learn how to use it.
Totally should.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's like literally it's like say what you want to say in under like 256 characters.
It's hard for me.
No, it's easy. And then they have this like button you can press. We're like totally getting just. It's good.
Sorry.
You
Twitter guys,
button, and then you can build a whole conversation. Like, it's really dope. Seriously, check it out. But essentially, the second conversation I had was talking about how we're going back to influencers, how brands are now going to be taking like one spokesperson and going to use them across all their channels. And I think that's great. That's where that human element comes through.
Okay.
Because yes, we're going to have eventually like AI generated people. I know there's like a recently launched AI generated database of photos. So it's face it. I'm going to send you a link. It's faces, right? But they're all generated by AI. None of them are real.
Speaking of generation, let's move to the next one.
Which one?
3D printing.
I think that's so cool, but dangerous at the same time.
This is like,
because you can literally make anything.
Yeah, it's awesome looking.
Oh my gosh, I should tell you about something. Okay, so here's how 3D printing is dangerous. Okay, have you heard of the show? It's an old show. It's called what's it called? It was Idris's show, the crime one.
How much TV?
It's on Netflix. Okay, anyway. So, the first episode of the show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the name. Yes, I remember. I know.
He's a cop. Okay,
yes,
cool.
I remember.
First episode of the show. This girl's crazy. Criminal mastermind. But this is why 3D printing can be dangerous. So what she did, she killed her parents.
Yes.
Here's how she killed her parents.
Yes.
She 3D printed a gun out of plastic. Right? And then she used the gun to kill her parents. Then she killed her dog with a plastic gun. Put the gun in the dog, burned the dog. Evidence gone.
I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first 2 episodes, but then something seemed creepy about that.
That was the first.
She was creepy.
She's awesome.
She's creepy.
Really
She's a really good
her.
actress. She's really
great.
creepy.
Like, Luther. Luther. Yes. First episode. First episode. Honestly, she's amazing. Like, throughout the entire series, she's a criminal mastermind, and she uses technology to her advantage. But that's like how 3D printing.
You can 3D print a gun. This
like
is terrible.
everything.
Why are you giving people even ideas, guy?
People are already doing it.
That's terrible. You can't give people ideas, Christina.
No, but seriously, people are already doing that though.
Yeah.
Seriously, there are prints out there. You could like go to websites for 3D printers and download prints for guns already. Like, what I'm saying, people, is not like I'm talking about crazy things.
You always talk about technology and then you introduce topics to
yeah, I should stop doing that. This is why we should stick to the script. I told you this one was really long. But yeah, like, you can already buy like the prints for anything.
That's crazy.
So someone has probably already done this and we've never heard of it.
It's true, you know. Honestly, yeah, it's probably been done. Criminals are masterminds.
Not really.
Some of them are. They just get over
confident.
Yes, and that's how they get caught. All right.
Yeah.
So something I found for you.
Okay.
I don't know if criminals can use these. Google glasses.
First and foremost, Google needs to bring a watch. I don't want no glasses. I want a Google watch.
But they have glasses for now. So can we talk about the glasses? Are you excited a little bit about the glasses?
No, I want to watch.
Why?
No, because I want to watch. Here's why.
I brought this one here for you. Okay. I picked this one specifically out for you, Christina, because you were Miss Google.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't wear glasses. Truly, glasses give me a headache, even sunglasses. So I'm not going to invest in this. But I can see how you guys might.
Okay, tell them why.
You might, because you may want to stay more connected. I personally don't find any use. I think they're dumb, just like Snap's glasses. I'm not going to lie to you.
Every time I introduce something technological. You're like, Simone, boo.
No, this is
last
good.
week. Last time it was Wattpad. She was like, yeah, it sucks.
That was silly.
It's on the way out, Simone. Your technology sucks.
That's not what I said. What I said, and you guys can go back to the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first and foremost, and go back.
It's the 13th
to the video, and you'll
Friday
hear
13th,
what I said.
September.
What I said was, it's doing well for its niche. That's what I said.
That's not what you said. You said on the way out. Wattpad.
It's not on the way out though.
Anyhow,
the truth is not on the way out.
Google glasses.
So what do the glasses do? Oh, you know what this is similar to? Muse, which is I covered this in the article from Elevate.
Which article is this in so that they know?
Okay, so the latest edition of the Toronto Caribbean newspaper, the cover page, I talk about Muse, which is a headband that helps you meditate. I think that's
dope.
I know you'd like it.
Yeah, that's
I would
dope.
buy it for you, but it's like $3.
So you'll buy it for me. Christmas is around the corner. You have like 2 months to get it together.
I don't
Just
know.
saying.
I love you. I really do. But $3? I have to save for a MacBook next year. I'm gonna think about it. But yo, that's
don't limit
dope.
it. You're limiting yourself.
That's true.
You can afford.
I can, but like, are you gonna use it though? Like, how many features do you use on your phone? You see what I'm saying? And now this whole new device for just meditation.
But I'm learning about technology from the millennials.
But yo, Muse seems really cool. So that's a piece of wearable tech I might invest in for Simone.
Yay.
But yeah.
Okay. But not Google glasses.
No.
Okay.
What does it do? It didn't even look like it has lenses.
Okay, so Google, get on it. Christina's not impressed with you guys, and she's impressed with your whole line.
I tell them all the time. Like every day, I made up Google, and I'm like, "Where's my watch? I want a watch. I don't want no glasses. Like, where am I gonna do with Google glasses? I want a watch."
I'm done with Christina, and I'm pretty much done with the show. So, guys, we have no choice. We have to be done. Thank you guys for tuning in.
It's
Listen,
been rich.
It's we have more.
We do.
Welcome, my new co-host again, Christina. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You get me laughing.
It's nice.
And as the mature one, I'm gonna say you guys have a wonderful Friday.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys all next week on In the Now.
It's next week?
Yeah, you're
That's our
coming
next
in.
one?
Might as well. See you guys.
Bye, y'all.